I'm Steve Summers, the writer-director of this thing, and to my left is Bob Doucet, the executive producer and editor.
Hello, everybody.
Real rats. We picked that particular tape because of the rats. We thought the rats did a great job. That must be one hell of a spider, though. You gotta admit. We'll have to show him in the next movie.
And he could be a creature in the next movie.
Coming up, there's this shot where we introduce the little kid, but why is he so high? Look, he's as tall as Brendan almost there. We had to put him up on a couple of apple crates. Those two guys are brothers, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. But.
I'm thinking they've got a really bad job. What I love about this, and I love this in the screenplay, is these guys came prepared. You know, they knew that the potential was there for these nasty little bugs to show up, and they had a plan.
What did she say? Knickers?
Yeah, I think those knickers are not mine.
Knickers are not mine, so people would know what the heck.
Hey, what's interesting, too, is then Brendan immediately leaps to Jonathan, and I'm wondering what he's thinking there. I mean, is Jonathan suddenly wearing women's underwear?
It's just that's just a painting in the background inside a set.
It does look a little bit like the O'Connells have some sort of industry going out in the backyard, though. Please follow the handkerchief continuity.
Now that's convenient. You know, you always want to have a rack of swords in your living room.
These are right-hand drive Packards, and beautiful, beautiful cars. I think it's very cool that bad guys, you know, they have to have the same car too. They couldn't get two different cars.
It's a rule. If you notice throughout the whole movie, it doesn't matter where we are, I can get lightning into it.
Bad guys are here. Evie's been kidnapped. Let me guess.
Now, this shot always drove me nuts. If you notice the previous shot, they go running off, and then we cut to this shot, and they stop. And I'm thinking, well, aren't they in a real hurry? Why do they stop? Well, they stop because Arth Bay has to give us a lot of exposition right here. Now, if you notice, in the previous sequence and this whole sequence, every time our actors are outside, it's not raining. Whenever they're inside, it's raining.
That mark means you're a protector of man, a warrior for God, a magi.
Sorry.
It's funny, in the first movie, Ardith Bay as a character is very, you know, cool and mysterious, and in this movie, he's just a chatterbox. I mean, every opportunity, blah, 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 you know, this is what's going to happen next. He's Mr. Exposition. Now, my main question here is, where did these guys get their outfits? I mean, what is it, like Evil Are Us?
Boy, does that kid make, like, perfect sandcastles or what? And when she touches it, look, it doesn't fall apart.
Well, not only does he do such an intricate design, but apparently the scale is exactly right.
You know, this is what they do in every vampire movie. When the sun comes up, it doesn't hit the furthest point, it chases them.
Brendan is out racing light. It's very impressive. But just in the nick of time, oh. I mean, what would movies be without the nick of time?
I have one question. Who lit all those Flambos?
Now, I just want to go on record. If I were ever in this situation, I would not put my hand in there.
Handy axe is always good. I mean, you know, swords in your living room, axes in your belfry. Here's something for you: never, ever want to leave a description of how to kill yourself. Here's this animatic explaining how he can be killed, and he just left it sitting around his house.
And I moved in.
Well,
we're getting rid of
that's
this.
going. That's
new
out.
Wallpaper's coming right in.
Please.